This is a message for somebody who's trying to decide, do you go for the mountain or the molehill? So this is, do you take the challenge or the easy path? And you might already know through your life that, you know, the easy path, sometimes it's nice and it can satisfy you for a little while. But then every now and then there's this mountain that you're like, ooh, I wonder what it would look like up there. But on that journey, it's not easy. It's very difficult. It's full of challenges. It will ask you to question yourself. You may even break down several times. So if you're still with me and you know what I'm talking about, then please do stick around, because this is, I feel you are in a decision right now as to whether you stick to the molehill or you go for the mountain. This is giving me the energy of Skadi, the mountain giant. So you might want to go and look her up. And the message with her is always about the eagle then, the raven at the top of your head. So the raven is representing intelligence. So it's almost like you might need to use your head in this situation rather than your emotions. So let's see. The magic of nothingness. Okay, so right now it feels like you don't have to make this decision right now. So this very moment, and maybe over the next 2 weeks, is just about you being in this bubble, in this sphere of contemplation, just nothingness, not making any deep decisions at this time. I'm going to use the Luminous Pathways card because I find these go really well with the Intuitive Whispers Oracle. So there's something about this with time. You feel like you're running out of time. And this is kind of saying that no, time stands still in this sphere. You know, anything that is meant to be in your life, you've probably heard this loads of times, it won't just pass you by, you know. It might show up in a different form. It might not be exactly the same thing, but it's always there. We have the Starlit Cloak, Protection, Mystery in the Cosmos. You need to be mysterious right now. Put a cloak over yourself. Don't really give too much away to people. Let's find out why that is, because I actually feel like whoever I'm talking to, you are thinking about the mountain. But when you think about the mountain, something pulls you back to the molehill. What is it about the molehill that pulls you back? Okay, so it might be the fear of taking a risk, taking a chance, you know? It's almost like you know this, but you don't know that. Like, you know the molehill, but you don't know the challenges you'll face on the mountain. Okay, so Willow in the reverse position as well. For some of you, you're lacking the motivation to actually do this. It's almost like part of you feels like you should change things, shake things up, go do something crazy, or go do something that you wouldn't normally do, like go travel around the world, or get into that relationship if you've been single for a while, that kind of thing. But this is kind of saying there's something lacking in you in terms of actually feeling like you deserve this or that you could make this happen. And Answers is the last rune that we've got coming out here, which is the rune of the gods. It's the breath of the gods, of Odin's rune. And I feel like right now is a time for you of contemplation and communion with the gods. It's about you actually putting the question to yourself rather than to external influences. You need to ask these questions within you. So let's pick over the bones of it, shall we? What is the best decision for you? What is the best option? I'm going to pull a card for the molehill. What is that telling us about? Sorry, I feel like I'm going to lose my voice. That's why I haven't done a live today. I feel like I'm about to lose my voice, so that's why I'm doing this video, but I will do a live tomorrow. So the molehill is showing up as the devil. Now, I feel like you've already realised that there's something not quite right with the molehill. And even the word mole, don't they usually say that? It's like something secretive, something that's a spy. So there might be some kind of secretiveness that's been going on. And what I'm feeling from this is that this could be a connection that you've been in already, or, you know, a situation that you are currently in, but you are starting to feel like, I don't know if I can trust this. I don't know if this is right for me. And it feels like a bit of a stalemate sort of situation. But the molehill is showing up as it's maybe a little bit elusive in the way of something is manipulating you in that way, or something is keeping you trapped in a version of yourself, like it's got a power over you in some sense. I'm getting a lot of like sacral energy from this, so whatever the molehill might be could actually have some kind of intimacy to it. You know, that could be the key as to why you are comforted by it, okay? Only for some, that's not for everybody. Now, the mountain is actually showing up as something stable, something that is stable and secure. So whatever the mountain represents for you, whatever that challenge is, it actually looks like the better option to me, because the molehill, you already know it, and you already know that there's something about truth that hasn't come out in it. You're realizing this, and you're growing in yourself. Like, you are taking your inner child by the hand and bringing emotional security from yourself, not trying to find in other people or in other situations. Okay, so for some of you, this is to do with a relationship that it's coming to a close, or if it's not a relationship, it's an intimacy. Okay, so it's a situationship maybe, or something like that. It's coming to a close. It can't go any deeper than it already has. And I feel like you've been having these feelings for a while now. You've been having these realizations. There's like a breath of fresh air coming into your energy at this time. Now, the Six of Pentacles is showing up on the bottom because I feel right now what you want in your life is balance. That's really what you're looking for. You're not looking for extravagance, you know. You just want balance. You want peace and balance. So, with the mountain, what will the outcome be of the mountain? Okay, so the outcome of the mountain may mean for some of you that you stop communicating with a particular female in your life, okay? Whatever you are, that doesn't mean it's a romantic person. So if you're female here and you are after men, that doesn't mean anything like that. It's just a female in your life. So for some of you, this could actually be a family member, like a mother or an auntie, a grandmother even for some. Yeah, but that would be for all genders, okay? So there's definitely this female energy. So for some of you, if you're male here and this challenge is to do with the feminine, it will require you actually stopping communication with a particular feminine in your life. Yeah, like no messages. Absolutely, it has to be. This is probably the first challenge for you on the mountain, okay? That is the first thing for you to do. The other thing is for you to come out of your shell a bit. So it's for you to actually show yourself a little bit more, open up a little bit more, spend time with people. You will be pulled out of your comfort zone as well. So for some of you, if you take the challenge, there's something about your home environment changing as well. So for some of you, if you're in a living situation with a person that you're separating from, then that is another one of the challenges that has to change. You may need to keep things to yourself as well. I feel like this is around over the next couple of weeks. It's sort of, that's why I'm saying with the magic of nothingness, in the next 2 weeks, you need to kind of stay in this bubble. These are all sort of like what's going to happen if you take the challenge. Wow. But you will be honoring your truth, respecting yourself, getting to a point of sort of like, this is me. This is who I am. This is what I need. You may have not been acknowledging that in yourself previously. You may have been feeling like, you know, pretending in a way. And I feel like you've revealed that to yourself. You're understanding that now. And that's why the molehill, it was present in your life at that time when you were in that illusion. But now the illusion's been broken. That's turning out to not be real. We have the Six of Pentacles again. This was on the bottom of the deck before. It's now come to the top. It's come to the surface. So you are understanding now where the balance is in your life and what it is. There's something about your perspective is really changing on a situation here. Definitely looking at going for the mountain. Definitely. Oh, and if you're single here, then I feel like you are not going to be single anymore if you take this route in a good way. There's no head games here. There's no mind games. It feels like a real balance, okay? So right now in the next 2 weeks, it's about this protection. It's about this staying in your bubble. And then after that 2 weeks, you'll start to emerge out and you'll start to see the path leading up that mountain. If you want to go deeper into this reading, please do get in touch. You can book in a reading through my website, or you can contact me directly if you're unsure, because I'd love to go deeper into this with you. Have a blessed day.